What's up, Christopher Burton? This is HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's
Once
going
again,
on, y'all?
not much. Once again, I'm here with the People's Podcaster, man. We both having some problems with our throat, man. I have some problems right here, scratchy throat. Christopher Burton, man,
I got the hiccups.
So, guys,
If y'all see me jerking and jumping all the time, boy, it's the hiccups. I'm sorry.
No doubt, man. No doubt. But definitely bear with us. We're going to pretty much do this thing. We're going to roll through it. And we're going to talk about show that we was at February the 8th. And we're going to talk about a show that's coming up in Eastern Ollie, Georgia, March the 1st, benefit show for Brenda Davenport. So we're going to talk about that too. So everybody, hey, just hang in there with us, and we're going to do what we can pretty much to get through this show, guys. But man, goodness sake. So yeah, we had that show on the 8th, Christopher Burton, and great atmosphere, man, and a packed house in Eastern Ollie, Georgia, down in Eastern Ollie, Georgia on February the 8th. Man, that was a great show, Chris. Like we always have a great show down there, man. Atmosphere is always rocking, man, straight up.
Yeah, it was an awesome crowd, man, as always, man. Eastern Ollie packed house, man. It was just everybody was just jacked up, ready to go. I mean, I knew the show was gonna be good, man, but I just had no idea it was gonna be that good, man. It was an action-packed show from beginning to end, man.
Yeah, overall, man. I mean, the overall experience of the show was just, man, it just mind blowing. And we had like we had before, we had the CW, we had CMW guys there. We had PWF guys there, and also, of course, we was there. And we did have a packed house. And I believe everybody left out of there, man. Everybody left out of there, and with their heads held up and said, I just seen witness a great show. It was a very good show. But yeah, let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get to this. But hey, if you coming in, you on Facebook, especially if you you was down at this show, hit that like, share, join. If you here on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these, and hit that notification bell, man. And yeah, do the same thing over on Twitch. We are live on Twitch, and when you see us on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. And what else, Mr. Burton?
And follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
No doubt. But man, I feel like my throat is getting a little bit worse, man. Goodness sake.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
As we go, I feel like it's getting a little bit worse. But hey, the show must go on. What's going on, Lucas? We see you.
What's up, Lucas? What's going on?
Right. But all right, Christopher Burton, man, I think I have this thing. No, wait a minute. The Battle Royal was the first match, man. We had a Battle Royal, and this thing went down, and we had a lot of different guys that was in it. You had SWA guys, you had CMW guys, and you had PWF guys in this Battle Royal. So, man, anything you can remember, anything that dramatic that you can remember inside of the Battle Royal before we get to the Battle Royal winner?
I just remember this big dude named Thunder, boy. This Joker, I ain't talking about Chris Thunder Anderson, but this Joker, Harry. There was a lot of big boys in that Battle Royal, man. But
yes, it was, man.
He was literally head and shoulders over everybody, man.
Eric Thunder, man. He's a big dude, and I say the second biggest dude that was in there was this dude named Zero. Now I called him. Now we didn't know his name. Chris and I, we had no clue what his name was.
First I'm seeing him.
And we had somebody behind us. I think we had Scott Green behind us or whatever. Somebody, and somebody that's affiliated usually with SWA. He didn't know his name either. I think this is the first time Zero has been there, but I called the guy the Black Mastodon, because Chris and I, we was in charge of saying, who was being thrown out and everything. We know most of the people up at SWA.
We was on commentary. Yes.
We didn't know this guy. So, I just went and called him the Black Mastodon, but his name is Zero. Big dude. And I remember him delivering a great elbow shot on Octavius Conway. Was it Octavia? I think it was Octavia's he hit with that elbow smash, man. That was a great Octavia's. Speaking of Octavia's, man, one man army who was in the match. Another big man who was in the match, man, who pretty much he lasted a good while in there too. He did his especially Teo.
Teo lasted a while too, man.
Teo lasted a long time.
The Prince of Chaos, man. The Prince of Chaos.
Yeah, Teo.
That's my man. But see, here I told you, but Chaos is cool. Harry, Chaos is cool. Would you don't believe Chaos is cool, but Chaos is cool, Harry.
Yeah, Shaggy Stone was in the match. Shaggy Stone did pretty well. And I wish you were there a couple weeks before this match right here, Chris. Shaggy Stone and Teo put together a great match out at SWA 2 weeks before this matchup. They put together a fantastic match. And, man, that's something that you need to see. And I'm sure everybody who was at that show will remember that match for, man, months, years later. They will remember that match. It was an outstanding match between our man Shaggy Stone and Teo. I was very impressed with it, but both of these guys did their thing. They also did their thing in this battle royal, and we also had the PWF tag team champions. They was in this. That was Connor Drake and Colin Casanova. They was in the battle royal. We had other guys that was inside this battle royal, man. I wish Big Brando was there because I know he would have lasted a good while. That is a big dude. But Big Brando was not there, man. But hey, it came down to man. Hey, the man that we all love, man. Eric Thunder was the one who lasted. He threw Jay Shaw. Now him and Jay Shaw was working together. They was working together there. Wow. But Eric Thunder pretty much, I ain't gonna say turned on him. I think Jay Shaw stepped out. Yeah, Jay Shaw stepped out of the ring.
Hey, he did it for JJ, man. He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, exactly.
He did it for JJ.
Yeah, but Jay Shaw stepped out of the ring, man. And so Eric Thunder thought he had won. He thought he had won. But hey, everybody's hero, everybody's star. And I mean
Billy Star.
Yeah, Billy Starr. Everybody's star. Billy Starr, man, the veteran, the longtime veteran, came out and took care of business and got rid of Eric Thunder, man. And, he won the Battle Royal, Chris. And
man, Billy Starr, man. That man knows more about wrestling than me and you combined.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. He's been around a long time.
Yeah, man. I mean, Harry, you told me while we was on commentary, you remember seeing that man at the auditorium a time or two.
Oh yeah. And Jackie had said on, said on the mic, he said, this man has he announced it. He said he's he main evented at Greenville Memorial Auditorium. That's what Jackie said. He main evented at Greenville Memorial Auditorium, and that's our hometown. And that Eastern Ollie, Georgia, like what 48 minutes away from Greenville. But I'm pretty sure most people up there knew what he was talking about. But Greenville Memorial Auditorium, notoriously known for Jim Crockett Promotions, for selling out a lot of arenas and making a lot of money for Jim Crockett back in the day. But Billy Starr, I saw him at Greenville Memorial Auditorium. I used to watch him back when I was a teenager, man. In my early teen years, I used to watch him. So hey, that goes to tell you how old he is, Chris. I'm just a few years away myself from being 60 years old. So that goes to tell you how old Billy Starr is. And Billy Starr, I mean, he wasn't, he's not that much older, but he's older. I mean, he was old enough to be a wrestler back then. And man, he was pretty buff too, man. He can go. He could go. But he used to show out. But I used to watch him back like in 1982, man, back when I was like 8th, 9th grade. I used to be watching him. Yes. So that's been a long time. So I can trace that all the way back in 1982. I got wrestling books with him in it from 1982. But Billy Starr, man, and he does his thing. And I remember Danny Paris, when I first went up there with Danny Paris, and Danny was saying, Harry, is that, that's the Billy Starr who used to be on TV on Georgia Championship Wrestling and on Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. And Danny would talk to Billy about that, and Billy just couldn't remember a lot of it. Billy, and he was talking to Kelby about it. He was talking to Kelby about it, and Kelby didn't think it was the same guy. Like, it's the same dude. And he wrestles the same way. That that intensity, every single thing, man. You can tell that's him. I mean, you definitely, it's easy to tell that's him. But yeah, he's been through some wars. And Billy didn't remember all that. Yeah, he definitely did it, man. I mean, you know, incredible wrestler, man. Much respect and much love to our man Billy Starr, man. This guy, hey, I'll put him in the ring against anybody, especially out here on the independent scene right now, Christopher Burton, that we've seen. We've seen and we know a lot of people. I'll put Billy Starr up against any of them, and my money is on Billy Starr.
You got that right. It is, man. My money's on him too, man.
Yeah,
you be a fool to bet against him.
No doubt. Yeah, we gave that 3.5 stars, Chris. So 3.5 stars from the Straight Up Wrestling show. In that battle royal show.
What was so cool, man? They gave some end of the year awards too.
Oh yes, oh yeah. They sure did.
Year awards, man. They said they were a little late on it, but they gave them out. And everybody got some awesome awards, you know, and everything. And the one that really, I would say, hit the hardest, man, Jackie Owens, man. Jackie Owens gets Promoter of the Year, man. Big shout outs to Jackie Owens, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. If you want to say I mean, you could pretty much say a Georgia Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
You know, award nominee, you might as well, you know, or somebody who actually deserves an award like that is Jackie, man. Jackie, definitely, you know, up, you know, out there in Georgia, man, Stevens County, doing this thing, bringing a lot of pleasure to a lot of people. And hey, what else can we say about it? Because the atmosphere in that building, you just can't beat it. It's electric. And man, he doesn't charge people all kind of outrageous money to come out to see his product, and he does his best to give people a great product over and over, time and time again. He does it over and over, time again. And man, it's a pleasure to be out there to see it, and to be a part of it, man. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Next, Chris, we had Dexter versus De Silvia. All right, man. So Dex, this is the first time you saw Dex as a heel, Chris.
I ain't never seen it, man. Look, man, I ain't never seen him like this, man. The Dexter, I know, man. He's a fun-loving, you know, awesome, blowing bubbles. You know, he's an awesome guy, man. I love Dexter.
Right.
But hey, I ain't never seen him like this, man. It's like the unicorn that called rabies and went crazy. This joker come out on all black and just, I mean, he had an edge to him and wasn't talking trash to the fans, and it was crazy, man.
He started off quick in this match too, and this is the second time I seen him as a heel, because 2 weeks prior to that, he wrestled Jack Salem, and Jack Salem, Jack Salem beat him. I think he hit him with a DDT or something like. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Jack Salem won the match. But he pretty much put a working in on Jack Salem. And, you know, Jack, you know, that young man can go. But I tell you what, Dexter just went off on him. And I tell you, it's like this heel persona. I mean, for him to, you know, changing his personality, this heel personality that he has now has given him some extra juice. It has, you know, has bumped him up a little bit more, because he just fights hard. I mean, it seems he fights harder than he did before when he was a fan favorite. And I don't know what in the world the fans done to piss him off, or he just got mad about something, you know, some wrestler or something done ticked him off, and he just turned. But the fans can't stand him right now, and he doesn't come out to that all happy music anymore. You know, hey, this guy coming out.
I just don't get it, Harry. This, like I said, this is a whole new guy, man. I mean,
yes, it is.
And vicious, man, just vicious, man.
Yes, yeah, he took off on this De Silva. It wasn't no, you know, Dexter wasn't playing around with him. You know, hey, he bent some rules in that. He bent some rules early.
He did, man. And Luke De Silva, man. And Luke De Silva is a hell of a wrestler, man.
Yes, he is.
Great amateur background, man. I mean, the boy can really go, but Dexter was smart. He was working on the man's leg, Harry. You know, if a man can't fight if he can't stand.
Exactly.
Dexter was wearing his leg, Luke De Silva's leg out, man.
For like the first 6 minutes, man. For like first 6 minutes, and Luke Da Silva couldn't get any offense going. And finally, he was able
that's
to
unlike him, and that's very unlike him. Man.
Yes, finally he was able to lock him up, man, and then he was able to do some of the scientific stuff that he's known for. And and for like the next 4 minutes, he was pretty much in control. But Dexter was still fighting back, and then Dexter took control for about 2 or 3 minutes. But Da Silva was able to, he was able to sustain, came back, and end up taking that win, Chris. So that's another 3.5 star match that we gave. So 2 very good matches to start off. And plus, like I said, man, the presentation of all the awards, it was a great night. Definitely was a great night.
Yeah, it was, man. And what do we give that? Because Luke Da Silva ended up winning that match.
Yeah, we gave it 3.5 stars, Chris. 3.5 stars that what we have down here. But yeah, that was a very good match. Straight up. All right, man. Next we had Expensive Attraction. Expensive Attraction. That's Colin Casanova and Connor Drake, aka Lil M. They took on Forewarned, the ladies Forewarned, and the ladies Forewarned earlier in the night. They won the tag team of the year.
Yeah, tag team of the year in the awards. Yeah.
And they've had the titles 438 days or something like that. I think it's 438 days, or was it 436 days? I think it was 438.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Yeah. So big ups to them, man. Hey, Crystal Reign, I always thought was the best. She's like the best independent female wrestler that I've seen on the scene, and Terrain is right there with her. And hey, she was, big ups to Crystal Reign, because Crystal Reign had a lot to do with that training. But we've seen these 2 young ladies go against each other. Pretty much have some hardcore matches. I mean, very hardcore matches, big time hardcore matches we've seen between these 2 up there at SWA. But hey, within a little bit of within the last 14, 15 months, these 2 have been a tag team, and they've been doing their thing, man. They've been destroying everybody that's gotten in their way, taking out these man teams. These men and everything, and nobody has anything else to say about these 2 young ladies being the tag team champs out at SWA anymore. And they have proven themselves, man. And they took on 2 young guys, and I'm talking about very young competitors in Expensive Attraction. And man, what you got to say about this match right here, Christopher Burton?
Man, it was a good match, man. Forewarned, man, they definitely held their own, man. They definitely held their own, which I knew they would. And they came out with a win, man. So it was, somebody different they were matched up against, but they still found a way to win.
Yeah, they did. So, and that's one thing I was saying about Expensive Attraction. I'm like, you're gonna take on these two young ladies. You better bring your working boots, man, because it's gonna be a long night. And
lace them up tight, man. Lace them up
Expensive
tight.
Attraction. The young, I'm like, you definitely got to rely on your speed against these 2. But they was able to slow them young men down, and they was able to take them, like you said. And hey, we gave that match 3 stars, man. 3 stars for that match. Another above average match, a great matchup. So hey, at this time, man, we was really into this. And me and Chris, we talking back and forth. We like, man, hey, this is a good night of wrestling, man. And it's just,
it was.
I mean, it was outstanding. I think we went to right after this match. I think we went to a intermission or whatever. But yeah, we're talking about how good the show was, man. But the show was it was incredible up to this point. All right, so we come back, man. We had Jimmy Lee. We had a 4-way match, a 4-way ladder match, Chris. We had Jimmy Lee versus
was it New Breed title?
I'm not exactly sure. I think it was. I'm not sure.
New Breed, New Blood title.
Yeah, something like that. I am not sure. If anybody is on from SWA who remembers that, let us know. But I did not write that down. But it was for some title. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, it was Jimmy Lee versus Eric Riker versus Drox versus Jack Salem. Good to see Drox back up there at SWA. So yeah, this was a ladder match. And so Jimmy Lee and Jimmy Lee and Eric Riker been going back and forth. Jack Salem been going back and forth with him. But yeah, Drox was in this match, and Drox came in. I think when Drox came in, man, he was just laying the hammer in this match. I mean, he was going at it, and the fans were very excited to see him, Chris. But he brought that power game, man, into this match, man, and definitely showed.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was the biggest man in the ring, so you know that he was going to do that, man. He was going to throw those little guys around. But you know what? I've had time to think about this, Harry.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, that guy. You know who I'm talking about. If you're watching, that guy. Eric Riker.
Oh yeah, Eric Riker.
Man, look. This dude really starting to get on my nerves, man. He really is, man. I mean, we were walking into the arena, man. Walking to the arena, getting ready to go inside, get set up and everything. He gonna run up on us like we some chumps or something, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, dude, you got the nerve, bro. What kind of set you got on you?
Hey man, but look.
I'm trying to tell you, man. If I see him here, I know he got to beef with you, but I might have to put my hands on him, man. I might beat you to him, and you just pick up the scrap.
Speaking of putting hands on, man, he grabbed me. So hey, I had to throw a little slight jab, to his chest, man. Hey, just check him a little bit. Basically he backed off, but hey, Scott Green, who's a very good friend of ours, man. Hey, Scott Green stepped in there, and Scott Green pretty much told him, hey, you messed up when you did that. So Scott Green has something for him this Saturday. Green, so he's basically Eric Riker right now. Hey, he's somebody like you said there, man. We're gonna let Scott Green take care of him. You pretty much say, hey, we're gonna let Scott Green, because you like work, he's gonna take care of you. But yeah, Scott Green has something coming up with him. But look like Eric Riker, man, he has a beef brewing with Jack Salem too. So he's got a lot on his plate, man. But hey, we'll just tell him right now, if he ever want to come back around our way, hey, we're gonna take care of him straight up, because hey, you just don't come in our faces, man. We are not going to put up with it, man. That kind of
like I said, man. If I get my hands on Harry, you're just gonna be sweeping up the scraps and trying to do what you can with the scraps, man. Because
I hear you, man. All right, anyway, Black 7920 is in the house, man. What's going on?
Yeah, the Celtics up there punishing my doggone Sixers, but I expected that though. So,
oh snap!
Them fellas couldn't win a game if you give them a 200-point lead, boy.
All right, 20 of good kind master CSX. Lucas said, I live in Georgia, but I'm not telling you my address. All right, all right, Lucas. Now you don't need to be telling anybody your address, especially online, man. All right. So yeah, that match right there, man, ended up being a pretty good match, man. I love how Jack Salem came and he dove over the top rope. He dove on all three of them, man. He went up there pretty high, Chris.
Yeah, he did, man. And what was so crazy, man? It was a masked man in that match too, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was, man. I forgot about that.
It was a masked man. I ain't never seen this dude before, Harry.
I have no clue who that was, but one of the moment that I remember the most is Drox. He was on that.
Oh my gosh, he was
on that top turnbuckle, man. And he came down. And he
through that ladder and
he hit first. But first he hit head first onto that apron, that ring apron over on the right hand side, man.
Came down through that ladder, man. Oh my god,
that ladder, yeah. So I'm just like, wow, man, wow. So, but he was okay. We talked to him after the show, in the back, and Drops was okay. So, man, hey, blessings to Drop. All blessings, man. Hey. There was somebody out there looking out for you. Drops,
because that could have went bad, boy.
Yeah, it could have, man. His head, whoa, man, it bounced off that doggone ring apron. I thought he was gone. And he was down for a good while.
If that was me and you, we still be laid out down there.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, he got up, man. So that goes to show how tough this young man is. Drops got up, and big up
tough. Like I said, I wouldn't want to fight him, man. The Drop, I wouldn't want to.
Oh, heck no, man. He's a tough dude, man. And hey, now we seen Drops. I think he the one who had that display up there at one time. His little boxing, his boxing prowess, man. So hey, this dude can pretty much hit those mitts like me, man. A little bit. So Yeah, let's.
Go
I
ahead,
give him.
try him out. Here, go ahead, try him out. See if you can take him, man. Go ahead.
Hey man, that dude's pretty doggone tough, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, hey, I have to rely on my experience, man. He's a lot younger, but you know, I just have to rely on my experience. Golden gloves, man. I have to go back to those days. But like I say, hey, you know, I have much respect for Drops. All right, next, man, we had Billy Starr versus Cutthroat, or one of the Cutthroats. You know, there's three of them. Billy Starr was supposed to take on Big Bad Brando. The Big Bad Brando did not come. I
think he heard he had to fight Billy Starr, and he was like, you know what?
Hey,
I'm calling out sick.
That confrontation a couple weeks before this show right here, that him and you know the contract signing that he had with Big Bad Brando and Billy Starr, man, they got in a fight. And I think Big Bad Brando, I think he thought about that fight that those two had, you know, doing that contract signing. Big Bad Brando said, I don't want to have nothing to do with this dude. I don't want to deal with this. I do not want part of that action. So
would you, Harry?
Oh, heck no, man. Heck no. Not with Billy Starr. And
Harry, now think about this. You and Billy in your prime just meet up on the street, got beef. Who you banking on?
Man, I ain't gonna sit here and say he would have beat me up, man. But I tell you what, it would have been a hell of a fight. Just put it that way. Me being a street fighter, man, but you could tell this dude's a street fighter too. You know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all have been coming out there looking like ground beef, boy.
Yeah,
beat up, boy.
It's something. Put it like this: it's something I wouldn't have wanted to engage in. I would have did everything to try not to engage in. Put it that way. I mean,
that's what happened to Brando, man. He was like, I don't want to fight. No.
Yeah, man. And I tell you what, this last match, and
it was in a cage, man.
Yeah, and this guy stepped up, man. He was, you know, he's part of the Cutthroats. He's the only one that was there, you know. So he stepped up and he fought for Big Bad Brando. Hey, it might have cost him, but I give him all the credit in the world to go into that ring and battle Billy Starr, man. Because Billy Starr,
I think he lost about 5 years off his life, man.
Well, Billy Starr laid it into him, man. He almost chopped the life out of that joker's chest, man. He almost killed the kid, man.
I mean, hit that man with chains and
all kinds of things. Billy didn't need to bring anything into the ring, man. He started throwing things in there and just destroying him, man. Hitting him with chairs like crazy, man. I mean, you know, Brent got in a couple chair shots on Billy, but those chair shots did not affect Billy at much at all.
Matter of fact, I think last time I think I saw Billy take a chair shot, man. I think he was laughing, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
it tickled him, man.
Well, Brent would have hit me with that chair shot, man. I would have been gone. I would have been through.
He hit me out. Like I said, I would still been laying in that ring, but right now,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Harry would have online. They'd be like, Harry, where Chris at? He still laid out in the ring, but still laid out.
But man, yeah, that right there was a pretty good matchup, Chris. I did not even rank this. I didn't put down our rating.
I think we got about 4.5 on that one.
I think we had, it was either 4.5 stars on this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say 4.5 stars on this matchup right here.
Man. That was an amazing night, man.
Yeah, it was an amazing night, and we gave 4. It was 4 stars. We gave 4 stars for the overall show, and that is a very good rating. So very good show, man. 4 stars on this.
Speaking of, man, there's our man right there, Jackie Owens, right there.
What's going on, Jackie? How you doing, bro?
Promoter of the year, right there, man. Promoter of the year, Jackie Owens, man. Hey, it was an awesome show, man.
Yes, it was. And I mean, you know, you talking about a great, not just a great promoter, a great man, man. I mean, a godly man, great man, outstanding man, patriot. My man Jackie Owens, love him to death. Glad that he was in on us. Oh wow, man, I'm getting a call from Deion Johnson, man. Hold on for a second, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about the upcoming show they have in there, man.
Okay, man. So the upcoming show is going to be at SWA Arena, man, Eastern Island, Georgia, March 1st.
What's going on, Deion?
And March 1st, man, at the SWA Arena. It's going to be in conjunction with Southern Fried, I do believe. And Jackie, if you're still on here, man, I can send you a link if you want to come up on here and talk more about the show. and what's going on and everything, Jackie. If you're still on here, if that's okay with you, Jackie. But it's going to be a benefit show for Brenda Davenport.
Yeah, you can see
March
it
1st.
right behind us.
Yeah, March 1st, man. So, Jackie, like I said, if you're still on here, man, I'm going to send you a link, brother. You want to come on and talk some more about it, you're more than welcome. Because I know, man, it's gonna be a good show, man.
Yes, it is.
So,
Yes, it is.
and there goes our man right there, man. Hey, the raging redneck himself, but
yeah, Billy, what's going on, Billy Starr? Oh man, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Billy, man, that joker, but man, Harry, what them old folks say? He put a lacing on that boy.
Oh, heck yeah. And that's another one who wanted to lay something in on when he was back there, man. He was outside when all that stuff went down when Eric Reich rolled up on us. Billy was behind us. Billy said, man, hey, I was about to come up there, man. I was about to come up there and punch him out. Hey, I would be like, Billy, go ahead and do your thing, man. Straight up.
For real, Billy, hey, Billy would have just hit him a couple of times and walked off like nothing would have happened, man.
Oh, exactly. So I tell you what, he better be happy that Scott Green is the one who stepped in. Not that Scott is any slouch, but hey, if Billy get a hold of you, man, it's not going to be a good night at all for anybody out here.
It ain't, man. It ain't going to be. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a bad day, man. It's going to be a bad day.
But yeah, everybody come on out March the 1st. March the 1st. So that is what we have left here. So we have that's within what, like 9 days here? Not long, because we got to the 28th in February. 28th. Yeah,
about a few more days, man.
Yeah, about 9 days, guys. So hey, come on out to East Denali, Georgia. Guarantee you it's going to be a great show. Come on out, support this show. Brenda
SWA, SWA in conjunction with us.
244. Yeah, 244 Livestock Road. It's gonna be in East Denali?
You know what? I think that's why I sent the link. Hopefully, one of the guys can come up there and talk some more about it. I believe, because I might be getting my events mixed up, because I know.
Yeah, because we had the SWA guy came in. I mean, not the SWA,
Southern Fried promoter. He came in there talking about another show. So I might be getting too mixed up. If I am, I'm sorry. But it's gonna be a good one, guys. This March 1st show is gonna be a good one, guys.
Yes, it is. So let me check that out, Chris. So that could be
So we just want to make sure we get everything straight here, guys.
Exactly. So that might not be what I'm thinking it is. So let's see.
And Billy say, "Who's next, man? Good Lord, Billy, man, you ain't Billy, man, you ain't."
It's gonna be in Eastern. It's gonna be on 244 Livestock Road, Eastern Georgia. Southern Wrestling Association. Yeah, so March the 1st, guys. So come out and check this show out. So March the 1st, definitely come check this show out. Hopefully, me and Chris will be there. If not, like I say, I'm definitely probably going to be there. Chris' schedule might not coincide with that. If it does, we both will be there. But definitely come out and support this show. It's for a good cause. Come out and support this show for Brenda Davenport. But yeah, we definitely appreciate each and every one of you coming in and rocking with us. And man, yeah, all I can say, like I say, the only thing left I got to say is, Chris, it was a great show. And anytime you come down to Eastern Georgia, you will not be disappointed because the atmosphere is going to keep you rocking, along with the greatness that you see in the ring. It's not that in the ring is the best that you ever going to see as far as in independent wrestling or wrestling altogether. It's just the storylines that, they keep you going, and it's always something that's moving, that's going to excite you. So definitely come on out and check it out.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's gonna be an awesome show, guys. And you will not be disappointed. I promise you, at any SWA show, any show they put on, when they put on the show, you will not be disappointed. And I promise you, man, you will be. The energy is so high, man, in there, guys. You will be literally just drained, because it's felt like you just given everything to cheer on your favorite wrestlers and boo your favorite heels and everything, guys. And you're just so wrapped up in it, you were just like, I'm tired because you gave
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
just cheering because the energy just has you that hyped up, you know. And Scott Larson, our man Scott Larson, Mr. Hashtag Truth. What's going on, Scott? Glad you made it in, man.
What's up, Scott? See you in here tonight, man. I definitely seen you. I seen your podcast a little bit earlier too. But yeah, what's going on, Scott? Mr. Scott Larson. But once again, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Come on out for this benefit show for a great cause. Brenda Davenport, come and support this family. Brenda Davenport and Brenda Davenport's family. Come out and support this family, man. It's like I say, it's for a good cause. And hey, that's what we like to do, you know, as we come together as Christian people, as people, man, as people that love other people, come together and be supportive of this family, man. And you will be welcomed. You know, everybody's welcome at the show. And I believe Jackie Owens is coming in, man, to talk about the show, Christopher.
No, that's not Jackie. That's not Jackie.
Oh, that's Scott.
No, that's not Scott.
Who is that?
That's one of Lucas's friends.
Oh, heck no. Sorry about that, Lucas. We can't do that. Not tonight, man. This is something different.
Man. This is something different,
not
man.
Tonight. But we appreciate you coming. We appreciate you wanting to come in, but yeah, not tonight. But I know I said the next show, but I'm talking about that's one of those regular shows, man. That's one of those AEW, WWE shows or something like that, you know, but or some other show, but not this show right here. It's just something a little something different. But outside of all that, Chris, that's about it, man. You know, as far as on this subject that I have, brother. That's Lucas again. I can't even hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was talking and stuff, man. But go check out SWA Wrestling, or check out any independent promotion in your area, guys. Because, like I said, independent promotion, man, you always see the next superstar, the next WWE superstar, whether it's male or female. You never know, man. So always go support independent wrestling, man. And plus, it's a great night out, man. It's a great night out. It's fun. You'll have a great time, guys. Go check out independent wrestling. And if you're in the Georgia area, like I said, Eastern Raleigh, Georgia, Royston area, Royston, Georgia, go check out SWA Wrestling, guys. Jackie Owens put on awesome shows. And March 1st, benefit for the show for Brenda Davenport. Go check them out. Give them support, guys. You will have a wonderful, wonderful time. I promise you.
No doubt about that. But hey, to all our Straight Up Wrestling family and friends and everybody out in Eastern Raleigh, Georgia, who's also definitely our family.
Our extended family. Extended family.
They 100% our family.
Yes, definitely, man.
We appreciate each and every one of you coming in here, checking this out. Make sure you go and, hey, subscribe if you're not part of the Straight Up Wrestling family. If you're not part of this podcast, go ahead and subscribe. But hey, definitely get down
and tell a friend, and share
this podcast. But definitely, if you're in the upstate, in South Carolina, Western North Carolina, get down to Georgia.
Yes,
check it out. Check it out.
You'll not be disappointed.
No doubt about that. All right, we are out of here. We will talk to you guys later. Stay straight up. Peace.